All right, you're watching Nathan's Weather Show number 739 for Wednesday, June 14, 2023. Yesterday, I don't know how I forgot about this. Yesterday, June 13, 1976, Lamont, Illinois got hit by a violent F4 tornado that was very erratic, barely moving, even moved northwest over I-55 over the Argonne National Laboratory there. And Jordan, Iowa, F5 tornado, very erratic too. Ted Fujita called it one of the most violent tornadoes he's ever studied, even though he literally calls it that every time he studies a tornado. June 13, 1998, remember, this is yesterday, because I don't know how all of this crossed my mind. June 13, 1998, Oklahoma City got hit by a pretty significant tornado outbreak, including K4. Radio tower got knocked down in their backyard, and KOCO got pretty much... was probably the closest news station to the tornado in the north side of town, north side of Oklahoma City, about 20 feet from it. Yeah, 20 feet. That's 10 people if you didn't know, but very significant tornado day, and this is also a very significant tornado day. In fact, the next 5 days could be. If you wonder why... That's why. Moderate risk of severe weather today. Slight risk of severe weather through Sunday. We got to talk about moderate risk. I do not believe we have a tornado warning yet. No, we just have a tornado watch, several severe thunderstorm warnings, and severe thunderstorm watches. Watch is possible to the south right here. They just issued a mesoscale discussion for that. This event is already very active. Moderate risk of severe weather. Montgomery, Alabama, Columbus, Georgia, Jackson, Mississippi, Albany, Georgia, Dothan, Alabama. This is weird because it's June with severe weather in the Dixie Alley. Usually you get that in April. Tornado risk, 10% hatch. Montgomery, Alabama, Columbus, Georgia, Albany, Georgia, Dothan, Alabama, Auburn, Alabama. Both the same areas. Wind threat, 45% hatched wind. This is why there was a moderate risk issued. 45% includes Montgomery, Alabama, which is the convective outlook. And the hail, I believe it's 30 hatch. And the hatch is west, yes. 30%, and then hatch to the west. Okay, there we go. Hatched area, Dallas Metroplex, and Shreveport, Louisiana, big cities. And 30% Montgomery, Alabama, Shreveport, Louisiana, Columbus, Georgia, Jackson, Mississippi, and Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And if we go to day 2, slight risk of severe weather. Wichita, Kansas, Mobile, Alabama, Tallahassee, Florida, Dothan, Alabama, and Pensacola, Florida. Tornado risk, 2% there. 15 wind and 15 hatched hail. That may go up to enhance the risk. And then day 3, keep in mind, this is the longest stretch of severe weather I've seen in about a year with severe weather chances this far out. I can't remember where there was a severe weather for at least 5 days in a row. I can't remember when the last time that was, but either way, this is pretty unprecedented. I mean, there was only this, and then yesterday's enhanced risk, which had several tornado warnings, even a couple tornadoes, and then a marginal risk for tomorrow, which was upgraded to a slight risk, which is now day 2, and you have all this chaos now. Cities include here Memphis, Tennessee, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Little Rock, Arkansas, Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, and Fort Smith, Arkansas. And severe weather chances, 50% there. Not too sure if that'll go up or not. And finally, day 4, day 5. I looked at that, I'm like, oh boy, Illinois could get something, and they kind of do. It's far southern Illinois, but it's better than nothing. Tulsa, Oklahoma, this is day 4, by the way. Tulsa, Oklahoma, Wichita, Kansas, Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, Enid, Oklahoma, and Stillwater, Oklahoma. And finally, day 5, this is for St. Louis pretty much. Actually, no, it's even further south. Memphis, Tennessee, Little Rock, Arkansas, Huntsville, Alabama, Jackson, Tennessee, and North Little Rock, Arkansas. So that is it for that. Pretty unprecedented. I do not believe we have a tornado warning, but we'll go to... I don't know why that didn't go to home screen. We will go to radar scope here on my 2-panel view. It's centered over Amarillo from yesterday. Yeah, this is the first time I've seen this because when I recently got the 2-panel view, and I didn't have stuff like this, so this is good. This might be an untornado-warned storm near Troy, Alabama. Has a pretty good hook on reflectivity. If I pull up correlation coefficient on the bottom one, oh yeah, that's a tornado. I'll circle it right here. Radar scans are both the same. I'm not too sure. Velocity, storm relative velocity. I'm not seeing good rotation, but it's there. Obviously, you got the hook, so it is wrapping around itself. So, not too sure. And I believe this thing is moving to. Folks, this may be a classic Dixie outbreak. Oh yeah, this had a tornado on it earlier. Look at that. It had a tornado. I believe it's on the weakening stage now, but there still could be a tornado on the ground that's not tornado warned. But this may be your classic Dixie Alley tornado outbreak that you normally see in the month of April. I don't want to hype it up that much, and I usually don't want to, but you got to be prepared. It's June. There's a lot of moisture, a lot of humidity because it's much warmer down in Dixie now. But still, you got to be safe down in this area. As far as I know, only a couple severe thunderstorm warnings and flash flood warnings, but that's pretty much it for this. So let's go to the forecast. I may or may not do the tornado warning videos. I haven't done one in months, but depends on whether my schedule is good or not. But right now in North Aurora, 69 feels like 69, humidity 67%, dew point 58, winds out of the north at 5. Showers possible in the afternoon Sunday, possibly with the severe weather chance Sunday 5. And thunderstorms possible Monday the 26th. Partly cloudy skies periodically throughout the day and a high of 79 for today. So with that is this edition of Nathan's Weather Show. Very long one. This might be the longest forecast since that tornado warning one on April 5th. The day that made me start to reconsider how to do these forecasts. I'm still working on a lot of the details, and it should be done pretty soon. It should be ready by the beginning of the next school year. Yeah, it has something to do with my newspaper thing, but either way, it's been Nathan's Weather Show number 736 for Wednesday, June 14, 2023. With that, goodbye.